Hi everyone, welcome to the first podcast of many more to come. So we have under 15 Ireland player Siddharth Biju with us. So we've started this podcast and we plan to bring many more into the show. So the show is called Googlies with Moulee, and the first guest we have is Siddharth. Siddharth, how are you?
I'm good, you?
Good, thank you. So how do you feel being the first guest in my show?
I feel honored. So
Do you feel nervous?
I am kind of nervous, yeah.
Just take it easy. Like it's not gonna be really hard. It's just gonna be like few basic questions, and then so I'll explain you the segments, right? So we have 3 segments in the show. Why I wanted to bring you in the show before anyone else was, you've played Ireland under 15s, and you are an inspiration for many more youth players in our club, from under 11, under 13, and even under 15 in your team. And people who are playing under 17 also can take some inspiration from you. So in these 3 segments, we'll cover how you started playing cricket, and then how you ended up in Adamstown Cricket Club, and how you started your under 15 Leinster journey, which led you into the Irish under 15 team, and just give us some insights about that. So we'll have 3 segments. I'll explain the segments. The first segment is called Free Hit. So basically, it's easy questions, just an icebreaker to know you for the audience, and the audience will get to know about your beginnings of cricket and your fondest memories and things like that. And the second segment is called DRS, where we will be doing the reviews of the previous season and things forward, like the way forward to go. And the third segment is the rapid fire round. It's called Googlies with Moulee. So where you'll be asked a few questions and put on the spot. So you have to give me a non-diplomatic answer. Like you can't say, "Oh no, I like both of them." You need to tell me one proper answer. Okay, let's get started. Yeah. So I have a few questions for you to start with. So basically, we'll try to keep this more like a conversation.
Yeah.
So I'll let you speak, let you give your answers, and maybe try to build questions from your answers. And it's not like it's not going to be a really hard show. It's gonna be like a fun show. Yeah. So your first question, like what is your fondest memory of cricket? Like when you think about cricket and your childhood, what do you relate to, and what's your most fondest memory? So I'll give you an example. Like for me, watching Sachin Tendulkar bat all the time was my fondest memory. So something like that.
I think from when I was younger, yeah, my fondest memories would be either just playing with my little brother, mainly, and then watching cricket. Because I didn't watch that much cricket when I was younger.
Yeah.
So whatever I watched, I always remembered what happened.
Yeah.
So that would be one of the fondest memories.
Oh, nice. So you played cricket with your little brother Shravan.
Yeah.
So Shravan is also playing under 13s now, and he's like, do you train him? Do you give him suggestions, or is he just on his own? What's the story?
I train him. So the thing is, since he's also at a pretty decent level as well.
Yeah.
We just try to help each other as much as we can.
That's good.
So
yeah.
if I have anything that I need to work on, he helps me with whatever he can there.
Yeah.
And whatever I can help him with, I try my best there.
So you both give suggestions to each other, and if you see him doing something wrong, or his technique might be a bit off, and then you tell him that you need to do certain things to correct it, which is good. You both improve together. That's a good sign, So that's good. Playing with your little brother is always a good start. So for me, when I started playing cricket, I used to play in the terrace with a guy who was my neighbor. He was probably 5-6 years older than me. So he used to play with his friends in the terrace, and I used to join them, and that's how I started playing the game. So it's an interesting start, for both of us. I think that's a good way to start. And could you speak a little bit more about your under 10 journey, and did you start training really early in your career? Did you join a club when you were young, and what age did you start playing?
So I started playing at 7 years old, I think.
Nice.
And I always with Adamstown. So back when I was 7, we didn't really have any hardcore training. Just learning the basics. It was in Cork Park as well. So and from what I can remember, just the weather was nice. Everyone was having fun. So
So you always started with Adamstown.
Yeah.
So the first club you went to was Adamstown when you were 7 years old. That's a good time to start. Like 7 years is the age where you like start knowing what the game is, and maybe not a lot of technique and stuff, but you started somewhere. That's good. So like when you joined Adamstown, what do you think that cricket? What do you think about cricket? To be honest, like to start with, what did you think about cricket?
I thought it was fun, and I was just like, when I started, I just want to make some friends, more friends, and then because at the time I already played football, so I wasn't really thinking about like anything else at the time.
Right.
And when I started, I just wanted to have fun and like learn something new.
Yeah. So like, was it always cricket, or did you feel the interest in yourself, or someone said, "Hey Ramone, let's play cricket"?
At the start, I was kind of like, I didn't really like. I would rather have played football, right?
Right.
But then afterwards, when I started getting like better and better, I started enjoying cricket more and more. So then when people would call me out, I'd always go.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. And like, who's your favorite cricketer of all time?
Of all time, I think my favorite would just be Sachin. But then right now, for batting, Sanju Samson.
Oh man, Cheta. That's good. That's good. Like my cricketing idol was Sachin too, and I liked Sourav Ganguly because he was a really good captain. From a player's point of view, I like both of them, but I like Sachin more as a player and Sourav more as a captain and player. Yeah. And so, what do you aspire to become? Like, do you want to represent Ireland or play IPL or for some same like both? I do play for Ireland and IPL, or like what's the story?
So I'd like to represent the men's team for Ireland, and also like to play IPL. Like I just want to be like the other players that I saw when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I'll play at the highest level.
Good. So what impact has IPL created in your mind?
The IPL, it's just like it's an interesting like part of the game because it's T20s, and I feel like I just want to be part of it because it's like it's in India, obviously. Like that's basically where cricket's like played a lot, and everyone watches the IPL. So then I just want to be part of that, so then everyone could see me.
So you like walking into a stadium where thousands of people cheer for you, like go Siddharth, and you wanna go and smash the first ball for 6.
Not even. I just wanna hit runs then.
Yeah. So what is your favorite batting position? I know you're a batter and a bowler. Like you're an all-rounder. You bowl leg spin and you bat in different positions. Obviously in Adamstown, but else like in under 15, under 17. Like what's your favorite batting position?
Just open the batting.
Opening.
If it's not T20s, then just take your time, go in.
Yeah.
But when it's T20s, or not even just T20s altogether, you just want to have a good start for your team.
Yeah.
And it feels really nice when you're able to like set up a good platform for your team. So.
No, that's good. Like I like opening the batting too. But so you obviously represented the adults team, like Team 1 in Division 4 for the first time this year.
Yep.
But you played before? No, it's the first time this year, right? So how challenging was it for you to like play for the men's team in Division 4, like which is, I would say, 2 levels below the championship and premier division?
Yep.
Like what do you feel, like how different was it playing under 15 and for the senior team?
The difference would be that it's just more like intense. Under 15, everyone's more like laid back, like not much efforts, but when you're going to the main like the men's team first, then everyone wants to win. We want to get promoted. Everything. So there is a slight pressure, but then once you get over it, like once you get like more matches in experience, then it's all.
Yeah, I know where the pressure comes from. You know, like the pressure to perform when you're playing against a lot of adults, senior players in the team, and playing against other opponents who might be really good. Like they might be bowling really fast that you might not have played in your under 15, under 17s. But I feel like when you are exposed to a wider stage, like more exposure in your young age, I think it's good for you to develop. You know, it takes you to a place where you want to be, like quicker than you expect, which is good. I know you're consistent in the men's team, like the senior team as well. Like we play together, so I've seen that. That's good. And like tell us about your family support. Like how supportive has your family been? I know both you and Shravan play cricket, and most of your time is spent in the ground. And I've seen your seen both of your mom and dad, both of them like backing you guys up. Like they're always here supporting the team and cheering for you guys. Like tell us about the family support.
Yeah, so I get lots of support from my parents. It's just one of them always managed to show up,
Yeah.
no matter what happens. So like even not just for the matches, even for training.
Yeah.
When I'm out there training by myself or traveling, they always manage to come up. Most of the time when we're training on our own, my dad would get the slinger and he'd try to just chip in and help us wherever we can. And same with my mum. She's like, whenever if I'm feeling down, she always tried to like lift me up.
Yeah.
And it's like they never tried to like put me down for training or anything. They just always try to support me.
Yeah.
Back me up.
So you don't get called for bad performances or like missing a ball, missing a full toss and getting gold, and they don't scold you at home or anything like that.
I don't know. Obviously, there will be that, but it's just like because of the effort that's been put in.
Yeah.
You know, there will be disappointment and all that, but like at the end of the day, it's just like they support a lot. So then at the end of the day, they want us to perform.
Yeah, it's constructive criticism.
Yeah.
You know, like if they go hard at you, you might lose interest in the middle. But I've always seen your parents, you know, supporting from the background and not getting into your game and then like correcting you in the middle of the game or like telling you what to do.
Yeah.
They just support you from wherever they are and however much they could, which is a good thing. You know, like I feel really happy for you and your family, like that you've achieved something at a really young age, but you have many more miles to go. Like you have to play for Ireland team, like represent IPL in the highest order and then go from there. Yeah, so that brings us to an end of segment 1. So we'll chip into segment 2, which is called DRS, where we will review the season that concluded recently and the way forward. Thank you. Okay, like I said, the second segment is DRS, where we will be reviewing the season and things like that. So I'll have some questions regarding how your season went and things like that. So we can start with the first question. So like I asked you the first question already, which was how did you feel about playing for Team 1? So what would you have changed in Team 1, like in your performances? So you obviously had a good run with the bat in a few games, but some of them were like a bit on and off because you were batting in different positions. But as soon as you stepped into the opening place, you played really well in the Cork game.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that? Like what would have you changed had you given a chance to go back into the season and start fresh?
What I would have changed was after like batting in at the start, it's just like I had a little bit of pressure on me because the team kind of wants a good start.
Yeah.
So then after like 3 or 4 dot balls, and on the other end if there's a couple dots, then I would just have a whack at one of the balls, and if it goes, it goes. But then there's more chance of me getting out.
Yeah.
So I would have wanted to change that mainly because usually if you just get out, if you're playing an ODI and then you get out second over,
you have to sit with your pads off for the rest of the time until you go back into the field. That is a pain, I know. So what's your biggest achievement in cricket till date? Like in your opinion, like what's your biggest achievement so far?
My achievement would be playing for Ireland under 15. I feel like that's the highest level at my age right now. There's not much else, not much else where I can go from here.
Yeah.
Other than like playing for the higher age groups.
That's good. So tell us about the selection process. So you obviously got selected for Leinster first. So you just tell us about your selection process. How were you picked in the Leinster team, and then what were your performances to get into the Irish team? Like how did you break into the Irish team? Yeah, just tell us about that.
So for the Leinster team, we had the trials on Malahide. So during the trials, like we were fielding and stuff, and they're just like our performance. So it's just a match between 2 teams.
Okay.
So mainly it would be our performance in the match, and then they would make the squad. And after we get picked on the Leinster team, for under 15s anyway, we have an interpros. So it's like Leinster plays versus Munster, Northwest, NCU, all of them. And if you play well enough, then you can, in my case,
Yeah.
I think that's how I was on the Ireland team.
So you go to the Leinster camp, like selection trials, which happened in Malahide, and then you performed well. So you were put into the main Leinster team,
Yep.
Leinster Ace, I think. And then you played against other like provinces like Munster and Northwest and other. So I think you scored a 50 or something, right? So what were your performances in Leinster matches?
So in the first game, I didn't bat.
Yeah.
It was in Oak Hill.
Yeah.
It was a really nice ground there. I didn't bat, and we're playing against Munster.
Yeah.
I had a knee injury as well, and I came into bowl, and I took a triefer
Oh, nice.
on
Yeah.
the first match, and then the second match, I think I didn't bat or bowl. I just sub, and after that, the last 4 matches we played, I batted in all 4. So it was 1 ODI and 3 T20s.
Yeah.
And I hit 20 something couple times. Like 2 innings is 20 runs, and then the last 2 innings I hit 50
Yeah.
and a 60. So a 50 off T20 against Northwest,
Yeah.
and 64 not out against Northwest in the T20.
Oh, that's good.
Mardyke.
So you were consistent in your performances. So the idea is whenever you got a chance, you performed.
Yeah.
And were the selectors in the ground watching it, or they were just behind, like watching your stats and things?
I'm not really sure because
Yeah.
during the game I was just focused on. I didn't really think about like anything after that. I just
Oh, that's good.
trying to focus on my game.
So you just went one day after the other, like you approached one game after the other. So you did not have the thing in mind that I have to represent Ireland. So you didn't have the pressure on yourself, which is good, not good quality. So you just approached each game on the day, like played to the merit of the ball, and then bowled well. So I think that's what got you into the Irish team. So that's great. So tell us about the difference between playing an under 15 school game or a club game and playing an under 15 Ireland game.
The difference would be just like the intensity. So when you're playing a school match or even a club match, it's
Yeah.
like people don't really like care that much. Like school matches especially, it's just like everyone's going in to hit the ball
Yeah.
like out of the park. But then when you get to Ireland and stuff, it's like you have to put your best effort in, like more than you can put in, like 110%.
Yeah.
Every game, no matter what you're doing. So it's like if you're batting, you have to put in 110%.
Yeah.
Even if you're bringing on drinks, everything, like it's just efforts.
So even if you're not playing, you still have to support the team, like
Yeah.
be there with the
Like,
team.
The main thought process is no matter what position or role you are, you just have to do what you can to help the team.
So you be ready for any position.
Yeah.
So if they ask you to bat in like the opening position, you're still ready for it.
Yeah.
And you're batting in the 11th position or something, you'll still be happy about it, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Just anywhere it is.
Yeah, that's good. And tell us about your coach in the under 15 Ireland team. Like, were they giving you more inputs in like technique wise, or did they like be there and just told like believe your ability and then play your game? And
Not, there wasn't much like advice. It was just like more team based.
Yeah.
And I feel like I think that would have been better as well, because if you're getting called out like singularly,
yeah.
I feel like there'd be a little bit different pressure on you. So when they're giving out advice as a team, then you can soak it all in and just put in what you need to do.
Oh, that's good. And where did you travel for your games? You went to the UK, didn't you?
Yep.
So where exactly did you go, and which other teams did you play against?
So first we had a tournament, the BA Festival,
Yeah.
and we were in this place called Barnard Castle. I think it's close to Durham,
All right.
and we had like 5 matches there.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So we were playing against like some national teams. So we played against Wales, Netherlands,
Oh, nice.
and there were other teams that we didn't play there. But, like there's 2 groups, I think.
Yeah.
And then there's just academies and schools.
Oh, okay.
from there, and the level was pretty high, I feel. So
Yeah. So the exposure was more like the level of cricket they played was like more than club cricket for sure. Obviously. Oh, that's good. That's good. So you so what position did you bat in a few games that you played?
so the first game I played, I batted number 3.
Yeah.
And I couldn't like do as much as I expected to do, but the next few games I was going at number 4,
Right.
and yeah, I felt like number 4 is like kicking in there.
And what was the feeling when you put on the Irish jersey, the green jersey for the first time?
I was just like, I was just proud of myself because I've worked so hard to get to that point. So
that's good. And I've seen you from the last 3 years now, and I feel you're one of the most improved cricketers in the club and in our circuit. So the thing is, you put a lot of efforts. You know, the efforts might not have been like seen by other people or acknowledged, but obviously it took you to a place where you wanted to go because of your efforts. So that's a great quality. So that brings us to the end of segment 2. Siddharth had a good review of the previous season and stuff. So now, like, let's dive deep into the third segment, which is Googlies with Moulee. So I'm gonna throw some googlies at you, like put you in the spot.
Yep.
Let's see if you're gonna hit it out of the park or get beaten by it. Yeah. So the first question, you know, like this is gonna be a tough one. Like it will put you in a spot for sure. So if India and Ireland are playing a World Cup final, who would you support?
Personally, I'd support Ireland.
Okay.
I was born and raised here. I play here. Everything.
Yeah.
Like. I know opinions may differ in my family, but just I would personally support Ireland. Yeah.
So who would your family support?
And my parents would definitely support Ireland. Or no, India. Right. I mean
India. Yeah. So what if you're playing in the World Cup and you're playing against India in, say, when's the next World Cup? 2030? Let's say 2030. Yeah. So when you play for India in 2030, and you are obviously, I think 2027. Yeah, the next one's 2027. So you are batting, you're playing the last over, you know, and you still have to score like 12 runs of the last over, and Bumrah is bowling to you. So who do you think your parents would support or family would support?
Yeah, my family would definitely support Ireland then at that.
Okay.
Maybe not even Ireland, just me, because because I'm at the stage, because like I said before, they keep supporting me. So
that's great. So you still support Ireland, and your family will support because you have come a long way here. Like you've obviously reached that spot. That is good. So what is the one thing that you like about yourself?
I like the way I can like kind of just overturn any like pressure situations. Like I can just change the mood of myself. Yeah. So if I'm feeling pressure, I just think about some stuff that I can make myself like cooler and calmer. So you switch off and switch on. Yeah. So you just forget about the pressure, just think about the next ball and then move on. That's great. So that's good to know. So there is this question, you know, like I will give you 2 DRS reviews. Yep. So you have to change 2 things in your career so far. The first review, you can go one by one. What would be the first review, you know? So I'll just give you an example. Sorry. So the first thing I would change was I played a shot against Wexford. We lost the game by 2 runs. Yep. I should have played that shot down the ground, but my instinct took over and I wanted to clear the boundary. I hit it in the air and that was out, and we lost that game, you know, like we were only chasing 75. Yep. So something like that, or even like bigger than, what do you think, you know? So like from like this season or just any like so all the time, yeah. I feel like if I could change something, it would be when I was a couple of years younger. Yeah. Just focus on bowling because I just want to like hit the spot properly. Yeah. Like I've worked on that now and I can do much better now. But just back in like 4 years ago even, I used to just play for fun. Okay. And then like I was serious, but I wouldn't train properly. Okay. So you would have focused more in your bowling. Yeah. Like 4 years ago. So that was your first review. So that's good. I'll give it to you. So you won the review. What's the second one? The second will be a little bit like a little more newer. So it would be like just a little bit vague, right? But just not giving like wickets away. Like I said before, it's just if I have 3 dots, then I know that the bowler would feel like more confident. So I wouldn't give it to them like just 3 dots, 4th ball wicket like that. I just tell myself to be calm. More calm, just to stay there. Yeah, that's exactly what the bowler would want. Yeah, exactly. Like they might be on top of their game, that might disturb your
piece, and then you might go for a big whack and get out. No, that's good. That's good. So you've got both the reviews. I'll give it to you. Yeah. So the next question is: there are two pills in front of you, a red pill and a blue pill. Yeah. So you can only take one. So the red pill would be 2 million euros, one payment in your account, or play cricket till the age of 70 with the same intensity you have now. Which one would you take?
Yeah, the second pill for sure.
The blue pill. Yeah.
It's not about the money. I feel like it's just I just want to play for as long as I can at the highest level. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. So even if you had the 2 million euros, like you could set up your own cricket club and then still keep playing, you know, or reverse your age. Like, what do you feel? Like, would you still take it or?
No.
Okay. Right. Okay. Now, again, a question to put you on the spot. So who is your favorite coach, myself or PK or your under 15 Ireland coach?
Alright, so I feel like oh,
that's a googly, isn't it?
Yeah. So I feel like I would say PK because he's made me change overall for like last, I think it was 2 years now. He's changed me as a player.
Yeah.
Almost completely. So
that's good. That's
so he's basically got me to where I am now.
Yeah, that's good. Like remembering your coach and your mentors are really important when you grow in your career. And I know PK has worked a lot with you and the other kids as well. Like whenever he had time, and even in the games, he's always behind you for improving. Like run behind the ball or dive or like something like that. So that's good. That's a good one. So, and what is your one talent rather than using Instagram for the whole time or like playing cricket? What's the one other talent that you have?
Another talent will be my cooking skills.
Cooking skills?
Yeah.
Oh, you cook?
Nah, not really, but just
okay.
Yeah, I can like. Yeah, I mean it's not like that great, but
yeah,
it's alright.
You still want to improve on your cooking skills,
yeah.
But you still want to work on it for sure. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think cooking is a life skill that everyone needs to know, and you are in a right age where you can start like cooking and make things for yourself. And okay, what's the most used app on your phone?
Probably WhatsApp, just to text my parents.
Yeah, because you have to get lift.
Yeah.
Picked up and get dropped off.
Just like communication for training and all that.
Do you not use Instagram much?
I do, right, but not as much as WhatsApp. Like for Instagram, it's mainly just like text to friends.
Right. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
And Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you. Yeah. Okay, what is your dream destination to travel and to play cricket? So you can give me two destinations, you know?
Nah, they're both the same place. I feel like I'd rather go Australia or New Zealand.
Oh wow, well done.
Yeah.
I would have thought New Zealand because I live there and I have a bias towards New Zealand. It's the best place to play cricket unless the weather is bad, you know?
Yeah.
That's good. So Australia and New Zealand. Okay. So now like address your Malayali audience with a dialogue from a Malayalam movie or something in Malayalam. That's putting you in a spot, I know. Yeah.
Because I don't really watch much Malayalam movies. But
okay. You can just greet them in Malayalam, you know, like there's a lot of Malayali friends will be watching. I think your parents might send this video to your friends back home and family. Just give them something, you know. You're shy.
I can't really think of like greetings like that properly.
Okay, I'll tell you a dialogue, and you can repeat it if you want. It's a simple one from Avesham.
Yeah.
Eda mone.
Eda mone.
Oh, nice. Okay, now it's gonna be a this or that question, so you have to answer one. Yeah. So who's your favorite batter, Sanju Samson or Rohit Sharma?
Sanju Samson.
Sanju Samson or Virat Kohli?
Sanju Samson.
Okay, Sanju Samson or Steve Smith?
Sanju Samson.
Sanju Samson or Kane Williamson?
Sanju Samson.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna ask the last question because it was Sanju Samson or Babar Azam. You're gonna say Sanju Samson. So he's your inspiration, is he?
Yeah, it's just like the way he's put in his like hard work, all that to get to where he is right now.
I feel he was not given chances at the start, but now he's using his chances. But people also have hate towards him that they say that he's not performing when he got chances. But someone who's scoring 2 back-to-back centuries in a T20 game is not someone without a talent. He is definitely going to make it big, and we all can support him. Yeah. And so last question. Yeah. Who do you think is the best among the Fab Four? Kohli, Smith, Root, or Williamson? You know the Fab Four, right?
Yeah.
Like these guys are Fab Four. So who do you think is the best among them?
I think Kohli, because just the sheer amount of dedication, hard work, everything that he puts in.
Yeah.
Like even at the age, he's always trying his best to stay in the field, play his best game.
But do you not feel like Root is getting better? And
Yeah, I feel like everyone has a down period.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just what's happening for Kohli now. He'll come back stronger even, and Root he's in fine form right now. So tough competition, you know.
Right. Okay. So the last question, I told the previous one was the last question, but this one is the real last question. So if there is a Kerala team in the IPL and you get picked there was a Kerala team, do you know, like Kochi Tuskers.
Yeah.
So if they come back and they pick you as their opening batter and you get selected for Ireland at the same time, and you have a game for Ireland here and your IPL contract is also signed and you have to play in the IPL for Kochi Tuskers, which one would you go to?
I mean, I would do both if I can, just take.
You can't do both. You just have to select one, pick one.
Then I would do my country, Ireland. I just represent my country first.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for what I'd done for my country, then I wouldn't be able to get into the IPL in the first place.
Yeah, and if there's a rule like now, say if you don't turn up for an IPL game or an IPL season, you can't play for the next 2 years. Is it still fine with you? Would you still be playing?
It would maybe change my opinion, but still
But like country is more important. Playing for Ireland. Oh, that's good. Very good. Thank you so much, Siddharth. Like it was fun talking to you. I hope I didn't put you on a spot too much. I hope you enjoyed the conversation.
I enjoyed it. It was an honor to be here anyway. So
it was an honor to host you as the first guest in my podcast, and I feel we're gonna have many more people in the upcoming weeks and upcoming months because the cricket season is over, and I just wanna do this to keep people engaged during the cricket season, something to look out for. Thank you so much once again, and I look forward to playing with you in the next season. Thank you so much. That brings us to an end to the podcast, guys. Like the first episode with Siddharth went really well, so we will be bringing in more guests in the upcoming weeks, and please do support, subscribe, share this video with your friends and family, and do like and comment. Thank you so much. Cheers.